Couple of days. I'm away 2 days and they dropped this on me.
Oh, it's only a training session, Brian.
Don't you believe it? It's a nightmare, all this equality and diversity stuff.
Well, why don't you just plead pressures of work or something, you know, say you've got to catch up.
How's that going to look? No, I mean, what's the point of this, eh? Yeah, I'm not daft. I've been around the block a few times. I mean, can we really afford to waste another day listening to some well-intentioned windbag banging on about legislation?
I wouldn't say it's all pointless, though.
No. You're right, of course. It's just, these days you've got to be so aware. I mean, the thought of, I don't know, learning all this legal stuff, procedures, cultures.
Yeah, makes you think, eh?
Not least of my problems. I'm supposed to be championing diversity in the workplace. I mean, they're all going to be looking to me for a steer on this. I haven't got a clue what it's about. I mean, half the organisation's terrified of actually managing somebody who's different, you know, for fear of being called all sorts, or being hung out to dry on some legal technicality. So it's all, what do I do here, Brian? How do I do that? Net result, chaos.
Well, isn't that why people are on the training course?
Yeah, guys.
Hiya.
We've just been put on this equality and diversity thing.
Oh yeah, that makes 3 of us then.
I could really do with getting up to speed here, because I'm right in the firing line. Could really do without looking a complete Burke in front of the other delegates.
Apparently there's a quiz.
What?
A quiz.
What on?
Well, on diversity and equality, I guess.
I think I'm going to pass out.
Oh, don't panic. Listen, all we need is a bit of basic knowledge.
Where are we going to get that from?
Google. There you go. The Equality and Human Rights Commission website.
Come on then. So, what's equality?
Here you go. Equality is about creating a fairer society where everyone can take part and has the opportunity to achieve. Oh, it's backed by legislation and designed to address unfair discrimination based on membership of a particular group.
What?
It basically means that underrepresented groups are, well, given the same opportunity, right?
Well, actually, that makes sense, but who are these underrepresented groups?
Well, according to this website, there are a number of different groups and they mark out 7. Okay, age, gender, disability, ethnicity, religion or belief, sexual orientation and transgender status. And they are called the Grades of Equality.
Grades?
Yeah, it's an acronym.
Oh, clever.
And diversity?
Oh, hold on. Okay, here we go. Diversity is about recognising and valuing difference. It's about creating a working culture and practices that value, respect, recognise and use differences to help individuals. Oh, according to the Equality Act, it's the fact that everyone is different.
Which genius wrote that?
Oh, Brian.
So basically it just goes further than equality then? I mean, it's not just about underrepresented groups, but, well, the fact that everyone has differences.
Yeah, you know, like Brian is cantankerous.
Oh yes, definitely.
Well, what about legislation?
Okay, let me have a look at the ACAS website. Right, okay, it's quite a lot here. Ready?
Go for it.
Okay, there are over 16 different acts looking at this, and the most recent include the 2010 Equality Act and the 2006 Employment Equality Age legislation.
Is that it then?
Well, for now, yeah.
Did you get all that?
No, you?
No. Great.
Don't worry, I really don't think you're going to have to know any of this in great detail, and I'm sure there'll be a handout at the session, and anyway, it's all here on the ACAS website.
So what do we need to know then?
Well, we've been through the strands of diversity, and this legislation protects the groups from discrimination, harassment, bullying and victimisation.
What?
Oh, will this ever end? Okay, right. First, discrimination. It's treating a person or group unfavourably. Direct discrimination is clearly treating someone differently, and indirect discrimination is putting restrictions in place which discriminate against certain individuals.
And harassment?
Harassment is intimidating behaviour.
What?
Hilarious, Brian. Hilarious. Okay, bullying is similar to harassment, but it's defined as hostile and offensive actions. And victimisation is treating somebody differently because of something they've done.
Like they do grasses on TV?
Yes, Brian, but just the real life version.
But why?
Hey?
Well, I mean, what's it all for? You know, why do it?
Well, It's just a moral thing to do, isn't that enough?
All right, get off your high horse.
Oh, there's bound to be huge organisational benefits.
Oh, somebody switched his brain on. Off you go then, Brian.
All right. Less recruitment costs, because those people who work in an equitable and non-discriminatory workplace are less likely to leave.
Surprisingly good. Keep going.
Lower training costs due to less turnover.
Yeah, well, that's similar to the last one, but we'll give you that.
Less HR and management time due to fewer tribunals, less payouts, lower legal fees.
Yes, very good, Brian, but try to think a bit more positively.
That's not me, really.
Brian, what you like? Okay, how about a more cohesive workplace due to happier, more productive employees?
Yeah, look at idea generation. Different people all have different ideas. Diversity just makes for a more, well, innovative business.
And more flexibility. I mean, think of, for example, booking Christmas holidays. It's a nightmare. If we had, you know, a higher number of non-Christian staff, then surely this would make it a lot easier.
Hey, well, it's the same for our customers. I mean, if our team was more diverse, then we could draw on people's knowledge and open up for a more diverse customer base, you know, and then bring in new customers. More new customers, more money.
I like that.
Oh, we know.
We know.
Come on then, it's about to start.
I know.
Oh, is that it then?
Well, it's the basics, yeah.
Well, hope you've been paying attention. There's a quiz, you know.